We have a new sponsor today.
We got a new one.
That's right. And these guys are very, very cool and are interested in saving you lots and lots of money. And that sponsor is slugbooks.com. It's for those of you in college. They're looking to help you out. Textbooks in colleges cost a ton of money, $100, $150, sometimes $200. And at slugbooks.com, they compare the prices from all the cheapest sites online, like Amazon and Chegg, so that you can save the most money.
And here's something pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
If you go to slugbooks.com/Jake, there's a little picture of me as a book.
Yeah.
I think that's neat.
It actually is kind of cute. They turned you
animated
into the
a picture
logo.
of me and I'm a book.
Yeah.
And if you go to slugbooks.com/Amir, it's an animated picture of you.
Yeah, it's
as a book, actually.
It's a little cartoon. It's actually very cute, and they really went the extra mile for us, and we appreciate it.
This is such a genuine ad though, because that's so I would it blew my mind that you can get a $200 book in your college bookstore. You can buy it for $10 online if you use Slugbooks.
That's right. So
I might not have dropped out of school if I could afford the textbooks.
No, I don't think it was that.
It had nothing to do with my work ethic, with partying, or with my lack of focus. It was mostly money related, if you recall.
So no, it was. I don't recall, and I don't think that's true. But now is the time. Now is the time that you guys are buying books. So if you are in college, go to slugbooks.com/Jake or slugbooks.com/Amir.
I'm gonna go back to school, man.
And
I swear to God, I'm gonna graduate. I'm gonna graduate, Dad. And guess what? When I get up there and I accept my diploma, Dad, I'm gonna say I couldn't have done it without me. Fuck you.
What a terrible attitude. So whether you need a textbook, well, I guess if you need a textbook, definitely check out slugbooks.com. And if you just want to see
I love you, Dad. Sorry. I know you don't even listen to the podcast, but on the off chance that one day you hear it by accident, inadvertently, Mom, who has supported me from day one, is listening to it. Just know that I appreciate the money. That's all I'll say.
More than anything else. And if you're looking to save money, use slugbooks.com. Go to slugbooks.com/Jake or slugbooks.com/Amir to check out our little doodle. Yeah, that's it. This is a smaller advertiser, so every little bit helps us, helps them, helps you. That's what it's all about. And please enjoy this episode. This is a pretty cool episode because, one, Jake's brother joined us, and two, things got real, which was sort of a unique situation for us.
Which was nice.
Yeah,
to finally happen after about
48 episodes.
Yeah, it's been a little while,
and things gotten real. Please enjoy this very real episode of If I Were You. Thanks again, Slugbooks. Bye.
Yo, a lot of us in this world get stuck in difficult places, sticky situations, or snafus. Sometimes we lack self-awareness or an objective perspective, but there's two guys who can help us and simultaneously make us laugh. That's right. There's Jake. He hopes he swiped right his wife, but let's face it, his life is a big left swipe. He needs female affection, sex with no connection. He's a clean-cut guy with a fairly white complexion than Amir, the bright-eyed, handsome Jew, a tad bit nerdy, but he's got well-combed pubes. So let me welcome you to the sickest new podcast hosted by two Jews. If I were you.
So
nailed it. Better finally, yeah. I think that was actually Eminem, and we thank you, Marshall.
That was actually a rough cut of Rap God.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah, that was slowed down from 3 seconds. He did it so quickly, and we slowed it down, and it sounded exactly like You Lose Yourself.
Crazy.
It's actually our second Lose Yourself theme song. The first one went off the rails a little bit, but this one, he really figured it out.
This one reeled it in.
That is a guy named Sammy.
Thanks, Sammy.
Appreciate it. This is If I Were You, the only advice podcast on the internet, hosted by us. I'm Amir.
And I'm Jake.
And we have a little helper, special guest dude today.
A little elf. How condescending.
What are you talking about?
We got a little helper.
Yeah.
We got a special little guy here.
Intern.
Hey. Hey, pal.
We're here with Jake's little brother, Micah. Micah, say hi.
Hey, I'm honored to be here.
You are mortified to be here. You hate it. You're holding the microphone like a stinky banana. Get right up.
The stinky thing in this room is your socks. I've never. Micah was like, I think I smell bad, and there's like, I can't tell. Oh, maybe it's my socks. And then I smelled them, and it smelled like instead of a foot in there, it was a log of shit.
Really, like his feet were shit.
I'm pretty far away from his socks right now, and I could smell them. It smells like wet sweat.
Got it going like a turbo vet.
God, I'm embarrassed.
What?
I'm publicly shamed.
Yeah, well,
Hold the
we'll
mic
get really,
closer,
yeah.
Nice like
no
that.
one's gonna be able to hear you unless
you
you,
go.
get right
That's
up
it.
into
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
We're not
That's
putting
right.
you on blast right now. We just want people to hear you. That's
Okay.
all. That
Yeah.
looks great. That's perfect. Good.
How's college going for you? We don't really get to interact with many college people.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good so far.
It's not pretty good. It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's the
What
best.
year are you?
I'm a second year
Sophomore.
Yeah.
Where do you go to college?
at UC Santa Barbara.
I'm asking because I'm not trying to like enlighten our audience. I literally have no idea. I haven't spoken to my brother in 4 years.
It's weird, yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
it's
and this
crazy
is-
being here.
Yeah, and this is what you wanted to do?
Yeah,
This
I-
reunion to have it on a podcast?
I guess I don't give a fuck.
I do.
This is my house.
This is my home. You bring this vagrant, this transient, this shit-footed
Are you talking
ass.
about you shit-footed ass? He's hiding his feet.
You ever heard of someone who's sure-footed? Micah's shit-footed. And that's for shit. So, Micah, I know you've never seen anything Jake's ever done, so let me explain to you how this little podcast show works. Basically, people write in their difficult places. They're in need of advice, basically, in some way, shape, or form, and so they'll email us, and we do our best to answer these questions and help these people out of their predicaments. Sometimes it's just us two, and sometimes we have a guest, and we figured, hey, you're here, you might as well chime in with a 20-year-old's perspective.
You're really downplaying. Like, sometimes it's just us. Sometimes
Yeah.
we have a guest, and today
It's
we have a little dude. A little half Jake, I suppose.
Yeah.
If we could give you less of a microphone.
Actually, I'm just gonna cut that cord right there.
There we go.
You just
His
hold this
mic isn't
dummy
plugged
mic.
in. It's like when you let a kid shave with a razor with no blade.
What we're doing right now, Mike is sitting on Jake's lap, and they're sharing a microphone.
We're gonna let you drive, bud.
How does that sound? All right, are you ready to try to help us out?
Hell yeah.
All right, don't get too confident. Actually,
It's just gonna be the brothers. Actually, I think you're done in the
yeah,
podcast
Micah.
world.
It's gonna be the real brothers, me and Jake.
No, the real brothers, you and Micah.
What?
Yeah.
It's
I'm
also
out.
it's also one of those episodes that we're drinking a little during the show.
Oh yeah, another special one. Not
Thanks for-
Micah though. He's 20.
Oh, of course. I mean, he can't drink. Not at UC Santa Barbara.
Pass me that joint though. Oh, just kidding. I would never smoke weed
on the show.
on the show.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna ask you some fun.
By the way, I
college-
would smoke weed on the show.
just, just so we know. All right.
We should do an episode where we're high.
I'm afraid to do that.
because
that's
you don't want anyone to
dangerous.
know that you smoke weed.
I've smoked a marijuana joint before. Actually, it just gets me a little introspective.
Smoked a fatty. I'm not sure I'll be funny on it. That's the problem. I contemplate my life by accident.
Shit gets like sad when I'm on it. Actually. All right. You want to dive right in?
Let's do it.
All right. We're these are real. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. Actually, I think Mike is putting a spell on me.
I think it's the stench from his socks.
It's like oozing down my esophagus. This
Well, to be
green,
fair, you have his toe in your mouth.
this green steam. All right. What's a good theme for these fake names? Do you have any like TV show or movies that you know a lot of characters from? Yeah, me neither.
Like Lord
All
of the
right.
Rings.
Okay, Lord of the Rings. That sounds good.
We might have
you
done that.
already.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay.
All right, go ahead.
It's episode 49 or whatever. We can fudge a little bit.
Fair enough.
So this one comes from. Give me a guy's name from Lord of the Rings.
Gimli.
Gimli.
Nice, quick with Gimli.
Well,
was
he does
thinking
have a
about him
Gimli
before
tattoo. All right, Gimli writes, "Hey guys, I've got a girl problem. This year my dad got a new job and my entire family had to move. For the first few weeks at my new school, I knew literally nobody, and my first real friend was a girl in my band class. It turns out we're interested in a lot of the same things, so we started hanging out almost every day for the next month. I finally got the courage to ask her out, and she said yes. Sounds great, right? Nope. Turns out she's a Jew. I'm a passionate atheist and can never be in a serious relationship with a Jew. Should I break things off or stick around and try to get some? I know you guys like to make fun of people, but I would really appreciate some serious advice as well. Thanks, Gimli."
Oh, Gimli.
You had a perfect game going, Gimli.
Fall on your axe, sir.
How dare you? Just this story got 99% towards happily ever after,
right,
and took a huge right anti-Semitic turn.
It was like a teen movie. It was so nice. I moved. I asked a girl out in my band where we became friends, and I asked her out, and she said yes. And then, sorry, no, she's a dirty, slimy rat Jew.
By the way, you know who else might be an atheist? A lot of the Jews you meet. You probably were also quote-unquote Christian, so this girl can also be a quote-unquote Jew and also be as atheist as you. Maybe you can get to know her a little bit better and find out her feelings on God.
That's true. You could definitely ask.
I've never heard of someone who's so violently atheist that he wouldn't... Is it possible to not date someone who's just part of a religion, even if they're also an atheist?
I don't think I would date someone if they believed in God.
Well, this girl doesn't necessarily believe in God. She's just a Jew. I'm a Jew. I don't necessarily believe in God.
Necessarily? What does that mean?
Well, you know.
You're just afraid to say you don't believe in God.
Just in case he wants to smite me.
I don't necessarily believe in him, but unless he is, then I find it necessary to believe in him.
But atheism doesn't seem like it's not any religion. Like you can be in a religion and then also be an atheist.
I guess you can be like culturally Jewish and then not subscribe to like the actual, the belief in God.
Also, this guy's in high school, it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
So it sounds like he's planning a little bit too far ahead. If this is his only friend and he's ready to sacrifice her to some sort of atheist god.
In high school, I don't remember having a strong opinion on anything except for that Dave Matthews was the goddamn best.
He's the god.
He's God. Crash into me, sir.
I subscribe to that religion. Michael, what do you think? Do you believe in God? Get really close to that microphone.
Okay.
I hate to put you on the spot right now.
A sort of a non-theistic perspective.
So is that different than atheism?
Yeah.
So what's non-theism versus atheism?
The way I see it is, if there is a God, great. If there isn't, okay.
That's fine
but
too. But you're not ready to you're like, is that agnosticism where you're just unsure rather than atheism, which means you don't believe?
I don't. Yeah, I guess so. It's closer to agnosticism.
Your brother's a loser, dude.
You know what fucking theisms are? I think God's a bitch.
Oh my god.
The way I feel like I just like found out step by step throughout life that people have been lying to me. So like Tooth Fairy, bullshit. Easter Bunny, bullshit. Santa, bullshit. God is just the next one. And I feel like I found out when I was like 18. I was like, oh, bullshit. Right?
How old were you when your parents told you that God wasn't real?
So all the people that like magically appear and give me presents aren't real, right?
Yeah.
Easter Bunny's giving me chocolate. That's bullshit. Tooth Fairy, when my tooth falls out, give me money. Bullshit. Santa Claus just shows up, gives me gifts. God just shows up, gives me everlasting life in a perfect utopia forever, forever, forever. No.
That too is untrue, sir.
Can we just all agree that the things that are too good to be true are not true
At all?
at all? I don't know.
Well, either way, if there were a God, you're not going to heaven.
At this point, I've put him on blast enough.
You're going straight to a Satan hellscape where...
I will say there's something about the universe that's like, it's so... I at least appreciate how stupid I am and how little I know about the way things are and the way that, like, not even like I don't understand politics. I don't understand how a car works.
Right.
I don't understand how the stars work. I don't understand how the universe was made. I don't understand anything. So
you're willing to admit that.
yeah, maybe some fucking crazy ass forces at work that I have no earthly comprehension of. But at the very least, I don't think that any other human beings just got it and were like, oh yeah, God, don't worry, it's God, it's God.
So what if you meet an awesome lady? She steals your heart. Loves camping, loves hiking, loves partying, loves giving you the ability to hook up with other ladies if you want, sort of polyamorous.
Wow.
But
And she doesn't want to hook up with other guys?
no, she's
Sorry,
like,
great.
you can do whatever you want. I will be yours, all yours. Also, my name is Annie.
Oh, I love the name
I wear
Annie.
bandanas.
Annie or Lily?
She wears a fucking.
Is she blonde?
Red
she's-
hair.
Yeah.
Ooh, red hair. Oh my God, yes. She looks like Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, she looks like Jessica Chastain. She has a fucking a golden lab or whatever the fuck dog you like.
Oh my God, I like an Australian.
Okay, an Australian,
shepherd, but
whatever.
Yeah, sure, okay.
And then she's like, I don't know. I believe all that, but at the same time, I'm not 100% sure that God doesn't exist. I don't know. I kind of like being spiritual, and I like leaving the door open to the possibility that God exists.
yeah, if she likes being, I'm all for being spiritual. I'm very spiritual.
Okay, what if she's like, I do believe in God. I think there is someone bigger out there. Or not necessarily a person, but I do believe that there's something bigger than ourselves out there that's guiding the universe.
Well, I think if I met that girl, then I would believe in God too. And I also think that's like a nice way to look at it. It's like if I can appreciate somebody believing in God like that. Like I believe that there's something bigger. I believe that there's something guiding me. I believe that things happen for a reason. That there's some kind of design.
You do believe that?
No, I don't believe that. But I can appreciate it. What I don't like is being like, oh, I believe in God and I believe in Jesus, and since you don't, you're going to hell. And oh man, I feel sorry for you because you're definitely going to hell. Like, fuck off! Don't put that on me. You don't know any more than I do.
Right.
For all we know, like I'm believing the right thing, and you go to hell.
So you
Who knows?
So you believe you're down with someone who's a little bit religious as long as they're not in your face or like judging you about
I'm down
it.
with anybody believing anything as long as they're not judging me based on what I believe,
So back to this lady, back to this girl.
which is what this guy's doing. You, sir, are like like an atheist shouldn't be doing what you're doing. You're
Yeah.
judging her for believing in her belief. She's not putting anything on you.
Right. She's as far as you know, she might be atheist as well. She just grew up in a Jewish household.
Yeah.
And honestly, Judaism is a very chill religion to be able to tangentially be involved with. It's not very intimidating at all.
That's true.
Lots of holidays that you just eat food, hang out with people. I guess that's kind of like Christianity too.
Well, my brother and I grew up in a dual religious household. My mom's Christian and my dad's Jewish.
Would you align yourself any more one versus the other?
Jewish, I'd say.
Yeah, I think Jewish. Though it's weird because I feel like we celebrate the Christian holidays more. Like we have a bigger celebration for Christmas and Easter than we do for like. I guess we have Passover.
So where does the Jewish inclination come from?
We were both bar mitzvahed.
Yeah, we were bar mitzvahed. I don't believe that Jesus was God's son, for one.
That's a big one.
Yeah. So I guess like I don't believe in one big thing in Judaism. Like I don't believe in God, and in Christianity I don't believe in God or that He had a son. So
So if we're starting at 100,
one strike against Judaism, two strikes against Christianity.
either way, they're both still at bat.
We'll see who wins out.
But if somebody asks you, Micah, if you're Jewish or not, do you say I'm half Jewish?
I usually say I'm Jewish.
Oh, that you just say you're Jewish.
Yeah.
You don't say you're half.
Sometimes I do. It really depends on the context of the situation.
If a Jew asks you, you're Jewish.
yeah, absolutely.
But if a non-Jew asks you, you're half.
I would never talk to a non-Jew.
It's half, but you round up.
So this guy, what's the advice? I don't write her off because she's Jewish. At least find out more about her.
Yeah, don't write her off because she's anything at this point. I mean, like, you can never be in a serious relationship with a Jew. You're in high school.
Yeah, and you're in band.
Yeah.
So take all the friends you can get. But
Jewish, fucking Buddhist, Zoroastrian, do whatever the hell you want. I don't care if this girl's a fucking Scientologist.
yeah, all right.
You get that. You get that locked down while you still can. All right, cool.
So are we going to tell him to get some?
So right, that's what he said?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
his two options are, should I break things off or stick around and try to get some? Try to get some.
Yeah. Well,
you-
maybe I would like to improve. I would like to inject a third option, which is just get to know her a little bit
Yeah.
before you write her off. Don't just use her.
Yeah, if anything, you don't deserve her. No,
Right.
wait, which one is the one that makes her sound better? You don't deserve her.
Yeah, you don't deserve her.
Yeah. Okay. So we're all on the same page. What do you think? Would you agree, disagree?
I agree.
All right. There we have it. From 20 to 28 to 30-year-olds, we're all on the same page over here.
So crazy 10-year gap.
Next question. Give me another person from Lord of the Rings. A
Legolas.
dude. Legolas?
Yeah.
Legolas. All right. Am I even saying that correctly? Legolas?
Legolas. It depends who's saying it.
Hey guys, I'm in high school and I think my girlfriend is going to dump me. She has started to get closer with her ex and she has started to prefer to hang out with him rather than me. Even though she has said that she hates him but would do anything for him, she claims that anything meant that if he was in trouble. But I'm still not sure if she likes me anymore. What should I do? Love, Legolas.
I'm afraid your girlfriend's going to dump you too, Legolas.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can really do at this point.
Yeah, I think it's already gone. I think she prefers to hang out with her ex to you. I don't think you should have given her this opportunity to dump you. I think as soon as
you got to beat her to the punch.
as soon as there was the shift in that paradigm, I think you needed to dump her.
Yeah.
I think you can't. Also, I hate him, but I would do anything for him.
No. Only if he was in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know what.
What a weird loophole that is. To make matters worse, she's a Jew.
A dirty one at that.
A dirty Jewess. God, if your girlfriend is starting, even if you're starting to she's hanging out with her ex-boyfriend enough for you to even suspect that she prefers him to you, I say you beat her to the punch and break
Sounds
up with her
he's
before.
young. I remember that when I was in high school, like you would find out that someone was going to dump you, and you'd like need to dump them first. It didn't even matter if you liked them or not. It was just like, I can't be dumped.
Mm-hmm. That's what this guy should do.
Dump her before she dumps you.
Yeah.
But then, like, I guess it's like, don't dump her because she's going to dump you. Dump her because she shouldn't be hanging out with her ex-boyfriend more than she hangs out with you. That's insane.
She would do anything for him. Wait, what do you mean? No, like if he was in trouble, I would do anything for him.
But I think that's also an unhealthy thing. When somebody has an ex that they're like still super, super close to, like he's my best friend, I would do anything for him. Like, no, you won't. No, that's not allowed.
Yeah, I haven't quite experienced that, but that seems like a very sticky place. But what if like you went out with someone at like age 17 or 16, and then like at age 28 you're like really good friends with them? Is that a pass?
16 or so, yeah.
I think every 10 years it resets. 10 years you're a different human.
10 years.
So like, let's say when Mike is 30, did you have a girlfriend in high school, Micah?
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't hear you. You're not speaking to the microphone.
Yes, I did have a girlfriend in high school.
And how old were you?
18.
And then when did you guys break up?
When I was still 18.
Nice.
Like 4 months.
Are you guys still close?
Yeah.
You have to never see her again if you want to have.
Okay. Would you do anything for her?
No.
Would you do anything for her
If she was in trouble?
Yeah, well, that's, I feel like,
Yeah, what does
what does
trouble
trouble mean? Because
Is she in a burning building? Yeah, well, I'll rescue her.
No, then
Well, no,
we're
I probably
through.
I wouldn't rescue anyone in a burning building. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
because-
catch on fire. That's dangerous. Yo, if your ex is in a burning building, you've got to call 911. Don't go in there yourself. Nah.
you ass.
Nah.
There's a starving child at the basement of this burning building.
I'm scared of fire. I ain't trying to get burned.
What are you, confident and cool
I
about
fear
your
pain, I fear death, I fear smoke, and I fear flames.
What is this? A cowardly man, but he's like also
Cowardly pimp. Sorry, bitches. I'm afraid of getting hurt. Peace later. I'm out.
emotionally or physically.
Both, bitch. Peace out. Deuces, motherfucker.
Deuces goodbye. I'm gone.
Deuces, goodbye. I'm gone. I fear everything. I fear the dark. I fear confrontation. I fear snakes, spiders, and I fear dying alone.
So what don't you fear?
Nothing.
Pussy.
I ain't afraid of pussy. Unless it's pussy, I fear may have a disease.
That
In
loose
which
meat,
case,
that
yeah,
goose meat.
that loose meat, that goose meat. Get up inside that caboose meat.
I don't know. I don't ever want to eat caboose meat.
That's butt meat. You
I
don't
know.
have-
You know,
never
yeah,
take
that's
a little
why
bite
I
out of
don't-
somebody's ass.
No, I don't want
You
to
never
bite
take a little bite out of an ass.
a little honey baked ham,
Chomp, 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 chomp.
a little skin turkey.
I'll bite an ass. I don't give a fuck.
You shouldn't. You
Yeah.
should give a fuck.
My mama listen to this podcast though. I'll bite an ass. I don't give a fuck though.
Micah's mom too. You know.
Do you feel weird that I say this stuff to mom?
well, you're not saying it directly to her.
That's fair.
He's got a point. So what would you tell this guy? What should he do?
Break up with your girlfriend, Michael.
I think he should give her an ultimatum.
Wow.
Ooh, an ultimate matum.
Young
which is,
Michael coming out here with the contradictory advice, man. What did we talk about outside?
I thought we were brothers, brother.
We can't. We got to see eye to eye on everything. I'm issuing you an ultimatum. What do you? But ultimatums, it's so like, I don't know. That's so weird.
That's so serious.
Yeah, maybe, but not like, more like of an implicit ultimatum. Just
Meaning?
like, if you're not going to be in this 100%, then I don't think I can be with you.
No, but I'm in it 100%. I just still really like Rod. And then at that point, do you dump the chump?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I think so.
I just feel like hanging out with her ex, like, deteriorates the foundation of the relationship so much that it's like hard to come back from it. I feel like breaking up is the ultimatum. It's almost like, hey, it's the ultimate leverage. You're like,
because you're willing to walk away.
I actually don't feel comfortable with the amount that you hang out with your ex-boyfriend. It makes me feel uncomfortable and sad most of the time, and I realized I don't want to be with somebody that makes me feel like that. So I wish you the best. We've had a nice experience.
And then that's sort
Goodbye.
that's sort of what Micah was saying, the implicit ultimatum, which is like, I'm not saying never talk to your boyfriend or I'll leave you. I'm saying I'll leave you. And then if that forces you to say, oh, I don't want to speak to him anymore, I'd rather be with you, then you can be like, okay,
She's already fucking Rod at this point.
No, that's cool.
Rod.
Oh, I would do anything for you. Especially if you were in trouble.
Tell me you're in fucking trouble. Tell me you're in fucking trouble, you little bitch.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. I have a girlfriend and I'm fucking you. That's the kind of trouble that I'm in. That counts. That fucking counts. I swear to God. All right, there it is.
What do you say?
No, you gotta. I'm not down with any seeds of doubt. If this guy is like, if this girl's hanging out with her ex, even if she's saying I would do anything for him in any situation, whether it's in trouble or not, it's not worth hanging around. Mm-hmm. Although it's easy to say from my perspective because I don't give a shit about this guy's relationship with this girl.
You don't give a shit about this guy.
I don't give a shit about anything. I barely give a shit about me.
What do you mean barely? He don't give a shit about you at all.
What do you mean, man?
You take bad care of yourself.
You look awful right now.
What are you talking about?
You look like you lost 40 pounds.
I did lose 40 pounds.
Like you're not eating.
No, I don't need to eat.
It's like I've never seen someone so skinny and have a gut.
When was the last time you brushed your teeth?
Yeah, they're falling out.
I don't know, Wisconsin. When was that?
Yeah, one of your canines just fell onto the bed. This is insane.
Right here.
You're just, oh my God, your ear's dangling. What do you want me to say? You're I think you have leprosy.
You're a Mr. Potato Head, but your face is not arranged by someone who knows how things work.
You're a Picasso.
You're a goddamn, I don't know. What is Picasso's? What is that? You're in college. You know shit like that. What's his abstract? Abstract art? You're an abstract painting?
It's something.
Impressionist.
Impressionism?
I don't know. I don't even.
Cubism?
You should be smarter than us because you're still learning.
I don't know. Taking it.
We haven't taken a class in 8 years. Jake borderline never took a class.
What do you mean borderline? I never took a class.
What was the last class you got an A in?
I only one. All through college, but it was the last class that I took.
In college, you got an A?
Creative writing at Hunter College.
Wow.
A.
Nailed it.
How are your grades, Mike? Are you a better student than Jake was?
I think so.
Well, already you're a better student because you completed 2 semesters of college. So, oh wait, actually, I think officially with this semester, you just finished your 4th quarter.
It's my 3rd quarter.
So I think you're ahead academically of your older brother.
No, I think we're on the same pace. I'm a 2nd semester sophomore.
Oh, really?
So you guys are both 2nd semester sophomores at this point.
Brother.
You can officially no longer look up to this fucking fat coward.
Excuse you.
I'm sorry.
I'm not fat.
Sure you are.
You're gonna call the gut fat.
Jolly little...
It's a food baby. Yeah, because I've eaten a lot of food in the last few months.
And much like your mom, I think you have food triplets.
Okay, that is absolutely more than enough. I have a food baby, and you're ridiculing it.
Oh, I can feel it kicking. That little cheeseburger's gonna be a soccer player, I think.
Speaking of cheeseburgers,
your belly is extraordinary. Can I take a photo of it? Or
absolutely
are you too embarrassed?
not. You can take a photo of it in fucking 4 weeks when it's a goddamn 6-pack.
As you pick the lint out of it, you're suffering from delusions of grandeur.
It's funny how you guys see the realest version of me in this room right here. I would never show this to anyone.
That's every next weekend is your last hurrah. You're always this is it, and then I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm gonna exercise every day. Just one more weekend. This party's gonna be sick.
That sounds like your college motto. Is every next weekend is your last hurrah. That's like the UCSB motto.
It's true. I think that we talk about this a lot. We're just like, all right, like me and Mike are hanging out. Like, okay, I'm gonna get in and out, but like, dude, on Monday, I'm just gonna start my diet, and then like Monday comes, like, oh fuck, there's traveling a shitload this week, so I'm gonna like fucking binge out, be an idiot, and then like after next weekend, that's it. This is the last hurrah right now.
Yeah.
Then next week it's like, oh fuck, man, it's Thanksgiving, it's like holidays. I'm gonna probably just eat a lot. So like this is the last hurrah. After that, I'm gonna like really get on point.
The problem is with the life your life is a last hurrah.
Yeah.
Your entire life. There's no reason for you to ever make a change.
I live my life on the cusp, on the edge, on the brink. Does that make me a hero? Yeah.
No, it does not.
Does it make me a hero?
No.
Yes.
It makes you the opposite of a hero. A hero has willpower. A hero has determination, a force to change. The only change you're doing is slowly becoming lazier.
Can I interrupt you?
No, you cannot.
Do you mind if I interject for 1 second?
No, yes, I do mind.
Well, then go ahead. Make me cry. Go ahead.
You ever see Superman shed a tear? Because this is what's about to happen.
Uh-oh. And here comes the waterworks.
This hateful speech is a kryptonite to me.
This is probably a fucking water weight in my stomach. I swear to God, I take one piss and I have a fucking 8-pack.
I've seen it happen before.
It's funny because Micah is one of the strongest people I know.
Yeah, Micah's jacked.
It's funny to look up to your little brother.
Yeah, I mean, I like text Micah for like workouts.
Yeah. Not that you ever work out.
That's not fair, dude. I work out. Micah, you see me work out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Micah's a good influence on you, and you're a bad influence on him.
You don't work out a lot, but when you do work out, you throw up.
Yeah, dude.
You shouldn't say but. You don't work out a lot, but when you do, you're so sick to your stomach that you puke.
That's because it goes so hard.
The better way to say that is you don't work out a lot, so when you do, you throw up.
No, I was it this summer that I yacked in the yard?
Yeah. Are you stronger now than Jake's ever been?
What do you think, Jake?
I don't know. I mean, I think he's definitely stronger right now than I am right now.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
No, yeah,
sure.
of course.
Wait, did I beat you in arm wrestling, though?
When?
That's something like a big, strong...
We got in a fight that one time, and then you had to stop because you were bleeding.
That's not fair. I got you to the ground. We stopped because I got to the ground, then we stood up, and I was bleeding.
You were like,
I won the fight. This is insane.
Your face was covered in tears and blood.
Yeah, you're putting me on blast when I won. I beat you. I pinned you.
It's so funny.
That's just because you're a bigger guy. Doesn't mean you're
I'm
stronger.
bigger and stronger. Yes, well, bigger, better, faster. I wrestled you to the ground and I pinned you there. And then we stood up, and I guess while I was holding you against the cement ground, and you were saying, "Please let me up. We're done." I guess your elbow brushed my gum.
That's not,
and my mouth was bleeding.
That's not how I remember it.
Well, yeah, of course that's not how
I remember. I was hanging out with my friends, and you and the Rosenberg twins. You and the
Uncle
Rosenberg.
Jake to take a puff. What are you homos smoking?
They were smoking.
We were smoking, hanging out. Then you guys like came in. You wanted to do a rowdy. You wanted to pregame. You were going downtown that night, and I was like, okay, whatever, man. You started.
It's so funny that you're 8 years older than Micah, crashing his shit like you're his little brother.
Dude, I was just popping in the shit to say what's up. And then you started trying to go ham on your big bro, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna throw down. I got to assert my dominance. We got into it. You slipped. You accidentally clocked me in the face. I cried. I ran to Dad. Remember, there was 2 fights that I remember I got in with Micah. One in the kitchen, we were just like, we're wrestling on the ground, and Dad was screaming at us to stop, but we were like wrestling, and then he started spraying us with the dishwasher thing at the sink. It's like, so everyone in my family is screaming at us to stop. My dad's yelling, "Stop it! Stop it!" He started spraying us with the hose,
which only makes matters worse.
It was like some kind of crazy sitcom. The other one is that I was on the computer once. And I had.
I'm so sorry for this.
You were trying to get me off. You were getting mad because I wouldn't get off the computer.
What were you doing on the computer?
It was like on AIM. It's like I can do. And Mike's like, I have to do homework. It's like, I'm talking to my fucking friends.
Straight chatting, dude.
We had one computer, and then we got into like some kind of wrestling match. I grabbed his arms. I like held him. He was like basically facing. He was facing away from me, so I had his arms like held, basically crossed in front of him.
Basically, imagine you were arresting me. It's like the same
like
position.
I was arresting him, and he just lowered his head. And Mike, when he was little head, like his head right now was always that size.
Even as a baby,
even as like a 10-year-old, his head was just fucking. It was like a boulder. He lowered his head and just threw it back into my nose.
Like Tonk.
My nose exploded.
He broke your nose?
Yeah. Do you know what it feels like to be like 17 years old and have your 9-year-old brother kick the shit out of you? I was a senior in high school, and my brother broke my nose with his head.
You had to tell people you got a nose job just so that to justify the situation. Usually it's the other way around. You get a nose job and say that you got beat up.
And I never ever that was. Yeah, you won. I didn't even retaliate.
He broke your nose. He literally broke your nose.
I told my mom. I got in trouble because Mike had to do his homework, and I was allowed to be on the computer anyway.
You were wrong twice, and then your little 9-year-old brother broke your
complete
nose.
Shaming of me.
You really fucked up the back of my head on that
one. Good times, great times, bad times actually.
Yeah,
I wish the
Hurwitz brothers, the brothers Hurwitz.
I never fought with my brothers.
They never kicked the shit out of you?
No. All right. Wow. Moving on to the third question. You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Getting back into advice mode.
Yep.
We'll call this person. Oh, you know what? He gives himself a nickname at the end, so let's just stay tuned on that. Hey, dudes. I've been having a problem with a girl in my class. She has been telling people that she likes me and wants me to ask her out. Sounds great so far, right? Wrong. The girl is a fucking whale. The girl is funny and has a nice personality, but I would be totally embarrassed to be seen with her. Am I a dick? Should I just not care what my friends will think of me? Or should I toss this bitch a card for Greenpeace? Yours sincerely, King Faggot.
Excuse us. I want to clarify that we would never, ever, ever utter that hateful slur on this podcast, if not to illustrate what a reprehensible, irredeemable, complete and total asshole that this King F is. You are garbage, trash, subhuman waste, scum, bottom of the barrel, stinking dirt. I swear to God. That's it.
So I traced his IP, and it came from your email address.
All right, chill.
What?
Chill.
This email was...
You chill on that. Don't even.
This is the second email we've gotten where sounds great so far, right? Wrong. But when the guy's wrong, it does sound great so far, right? Yeah, it's fine. He even says that she's funny and has a nice personality. What does it care? What do you care if somebody has a crush on you? I don't understand what's so bad about that.
The thing is, I don't want to agree with him in any sense because of the way that email was written, but I understand not being attracted to someone that has a crush on you. That happens. Mm-hmm. It happens to everybody.
Right.
Like, oh, this girl likes me, but I'm not attracted to her for many reasons, because they're not your type, because whatever. You don't have to call somebody a whale. You don't have to be this way.
Should he toss this bitch a green card for Greenpeace?
Should toss himself into a pool of lava.
Oh my God. Wow. He should toss himself into the mouth of an actual whale.
That'd be fun.
That would be good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, we blasted this guy.
We put this guy on blast.
We put him, and
a well-deserved. What day is this podcast coming out?
Probably Monday.
Like a well-deserved Monday blast.
Yeah,
you're a blast hole.
You've been blasted off.
Michael, what do you think, bud?
Really, I just think you phrased it very poorly.
Yeah,
it's an understandable dilemma to have.
Ooh, okay. He's zooming out a little bit, saying maybe if somebody who you deem unattractive, whether she's large or anything else, has a crush on you, should that be embarrassing at all?
No, of course
isn't
not.
Isn't it flattering if somebody likes you?
What do you do when somebody likes you that you don't reciprocate?
You're a good-looking guy. You go to college. You get it.
When I don't like them back,
yeah,
and they express interest,
right,
I usually sort of brush them off a little bit, but like in a nice way,
right? By just dodging their texts, trying to like bail on plans.
Exactly.
That's a good attitude to have.
Conversely, when somebody has a crush on me and I find them unattractive, I fuck them. Is that average behavior? Is that normal? Is that good? Is that healthy? Mom, Dad?
You're blaming
someone out there listening, is it normal if you don't like someone to fuck them? I don't like your personality. I don't like your looks. And you make me hard and I want to be inside you. Why? Why? That doesn't make sense.
You're yelling at your own brain.
I'm staring in the mirror, screaming at my dick.
This is your advice podcast.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen to myself. Did I tell you about that time I was on drugs in that bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Where I looked down at my penis and I was like, I was peeing and I was on my phone. I was like peeing and looking at my text, and I realized I had this like fucking crazy realization. I was like, I looked at my penis like, you are the boss, and this phone is your little minion. You control like this, you little fucking skin tab on the end of my pubis. You control everything.
Yeah, like
and
Krang.
the phone just does your bidding.
Yeah, and then the body is just a willing servant.
I really think if I got rid of the phone, if I got rid of my phone, I'd be saved.
And if only your dick wanted it. Otherwise, I mean, your brain can want it, but that won't mean anything until your dick does.
You can cut off your penis.
If I was a eunuch, I think about that sometimes.
Maybe in your worst nightmares you think about that.
I think about being a eunuch. When I was getting my STD test, I thought about like if I had some crazy bad STD, like if I had AIDS, because I didn't know if I had if I had something.
Right.
If I did have something, then I would be like, I feel like that would be like this sobering thought, like, oh, I can't sleep with anyone, I can't give them AIDS. So that was sort of like being like a eunuch.
Right, because it's like it eliminates 99.9% of the potential lady population that you're hoping to shtup.
Yeah, what do you mean 99.9%? You can't, even if you have AIDS, you're not supposed to have sex with people.
What about with people who have AIDS?
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Oh, really?
I don't know why, but I remember reading that you're not supposed to, or that you're supposed to use condoms. So.
Are there different like subtypes of the virus?
You can get like double AIDS.
I don't think you get double AIDS, but I think what Micah said, subtypes of the virus. I'm not fucking smart, but yeah.
I mean, look at me. I don't get that. I don't get shit. I don't get shit, and I don't get shit done. We're actually out of time, if you can imagine.
Whoa, we only answered 3.
I know, but we're past 40 minutes, and I don't want to go too long. We got to keep it short. We got to leave people wanting more.
All right.
And we got to take Micah to the airport more than anything else.
Oh yeah, young Michael.
So thanks so much for joining us, Micah.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Was this an eye-opening experience for you?
It really was.
Yeah, it's kind of cool for you, right?
I feel enlightened.
Yeah, that's how I feel
enlightened and I feel frightened.
Thanks to you guys for listening. If you find yourself in your own sticky situation, you can email us at ifiwereyoushow@gmail.com. We're also accepting theme song submissions. We begin every show with a new original theme song written by a fan of ours, and we end every show with one as well. That first one was written by Sammy, and this last one is also pretty awesome. It's written by Michelle. So yeah, I think this is going to be our New Year's episode. So happy New Year's, guys!
Have a happy.
This is our last podcast of 2013,
and ever.
And we began.
We had a good run.
What?
We had a good run.
It's funny to think that.
Done.
We started 2013 without even having a podcast, without even thinking to do a podcast, and now I can't imagine 2014 without a podcast.
It's crazy.
What a difference a year makes. Where will we be in a year? Micah, you'll be a junior, maybe suicidal in some way. Whoa. I'll be a pretty successful either business entrepreneur or
a businessman.
I haven't quite decided
Lady
yet.
of the night.
Jake will be close to 320 pounds.
All right, easy.
In a mental institution.
Easy does it. I weigh 180 pounds. I weigh $180. Come at me, dude. I'm serious. I'll throw my weight around. I'm a beefy motherfucker now.
I'm beefy.
I'm beefy.
You're turning into a cheeseburger.
I'm beefy. Yeah, I'm beefy.
I'm beefy. Yeah, I'm beefy. Yeah. We're gonna
pull
stop
up McDonald's with the ceiling missing.
Thanks so much for listening, everybody. We'll be back in the new year. Later.
Testing, I'm just suggesting Jake and Amir might just be the best thing. Text it, or you can just email the show at ifiwereyoushow.com. I think you should do it. Come on along and sing C's of cheese. Don't be a little shit. I've been sitting here so long. You asked the question wrong. adjusting. Jake and Amir might just be the best thing.
Good so far.
It's not pretty good. It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's the
What
best.
year are you?
I'm a second year
Sophomore.
Yeah.
Where do you go to college?
at UC Santa Barbara.
I'm asking because I'm not trying to like enlighten our audience. I literally have no idea. I haven't
Jesus.
spoken to my brother in 4 years.
It's weird, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
and this
crazy
is-
being here.
Yeah, and this is what you wanted to do?
Yeah,
This reunion to have it on a podcast?
I guess I don't give a fuck.
I do.
This is my house.
This is my home. You bring this vagrant, this transient, this shit-footed
Are you talking
ass.
about you shit-footed ass? He's hiding his feet.
You ever heard of someone who's sure-footed? Micah is shit-footed. And that's for shit. So, Micah, I know you've never seen anything Jake's ever done, so let me explain to you how this little podcast show works. Basically, people write in their difficult places. They're in need of advice, basically, in some way, shape, or form, and so they'll email us, and we do our best to answer these questions and help these people out of their predicaments. Sometimes it's just us two, and sometimes we have a guest, and we figured, hey, you're here, you might as well chime in with a 20-year-old's perspective.
You're really downplaying. Like, sometimes it's just us. Sometimes we have a guest, and today
It's
we
you.
have a little dude. if you recall.
So now, no, it was. I don't recall, and I don't think that's true. But now is the time. Now is the time that you guys are buying books. So if you are in college, go to slugbooks.com/Jake or slugbooks.com/Amir.
I'm gonna go back to school, man.
And
I swear to God, I'm gonna graduate. I'm gonna graduate, Dad.
and
And guess what? When I get up there and I accept my diploma, Dad, I'm gonna say I couldn't have done it without me. Fuck you.
what a terrible attitude. So whether you need a textbook, well, I guess if you need a textbook, definitely check out slugbooks.com. And if you just want to see
I love you, Dad. Sorry. I know you don't even listen to the podcast, but on the off chance that one day you hear it by accident, inadvertently, well, Mom, who has supported me from day one, is listening to it. Just know that I appreciate the money. That's all I'll say.
more than anything else. And if you're looking to save money, use slugbooks.com. Go to slugbooks.com/Jake or slugbooks.com/Amir to check out our little doodle. Yeah, that's it. This is a smaller advertiser, so every little bit helps us, helps them, helps you. That's what it's all about. And please enjoy this episode. This is a pretty cool episode because, one, Jake's brother joined us, and two, things got real, which was sort of a unique situation for us.
Which was nice.
Yeah,
to finally happen after after about
48 episodes. Yeah.
It's been a little while.
And things got real.
Things did
So
get real.
please enjoy this very real episode of If I Were You. Thanks again, Slugbooks. Bye.
Yo, a lot of us in this world get stuck in difficult places, sticky situations, or snafus. Sometimes we lack self-awareness or an objective perspective, but there's two guys who can help us and simultaneously make us laugh. That's right. There's Jake. He hopes he swiped right his wife, but let's face it, his life is a big left swipe. He needs female affection, sex with no connection. He's a clean-cut guy with a fairly white complexion than Amir, the bright-eyed, handsome Jew, a tad bit nerdy, but he's got well-combed pubes. So let me welcome you to the sickest new podcast hosted by two Jews. If I were you.
So,
Nailed it.
Better-
We finally, yeah. I think that was actually Eminem, and we thank you, Marshall.
that was actually a rough cut of Rap God.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah, that was slowed down from 3 seconds. He did it so quickly, and we slowed it down, and it sounded exactly like You Lose Yourself.
Crazy.
It's actually our second Lose Yourself theme song. The first one went off the rails a little bit, but this one, he really figured it
This
out.
one reeled it in.
That is a guy named Sammy. We have a new sponsor today.
We got a new one.
That's right, and these guys are very, very cool and are interested in saving you lots and lots of money, and that sponsor is slugbooks.com. It's for those of you in college. They're looking to help you out. Textbooks in colleges cost a ton of money, $100, $150, sometimes $200. And at slugbooks.com, they compare the prices from all the cheapest sites online, like Amazon and Chegg, so that you can save the most money.
And here's something pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
If you go to slugbooks.com/Jake, there's a little picture of me as a book.
Yeah.
I think that's neat.
It actually is kind of cute. They turned you
animated
into the
a picture
logo.
of me, and I'm a book.
Yeah.
And if you go to slugbooks.com/Amir, It's an animated picture of you.
Yeah,
as a book, actually.
It's a little cartoon. It's actually
It's a
very
book.
cute, and
Yeah.
they really went the extra mile for us, and we
This is
appreciate
so
it.
this is such a genuine ad though, because that's so I would it blew my mind that you can get a $200 book in your college bookstore. You can buy it for $10 online if you use Slug Books.
That's right. So if
I might not have dropped out of school if I could afford the textbooks.
No, I don't think
actually.
it was that.
It had
I really
nothing to
don't.
do with my work ethic, with partying, or with my lack of focus. It was mostly money related. Thanks, Sammy.
Appreciate it.
Preach.
This is If I Were You, the only advice podcast on the internet, hosted by us. I'm Amir.
And I'm Jake.
And we have a little helper, special guest dude today.
A little
don't ya? A little elf.
How condescending.
What are you
We got
talking
a little
about?
helper.
Yeah.
We got a special little guy
little
here.
intern.
Hey. Hey, pal.
We're here with Jake's little brother, Micah. Micah, say hi.
Hey, I'm honored to be here.
You are mortified to be here. You hate it. You're holding the microphone like a stinky banana. Get right
But
up.
the stinky
get right
thing
up
in this room
there.
is your socks. I've never. Micah was like, I think I smell bad, and there's like, I can't tell. Oh, maybe it's my socks. And then I smelled them, and it smelled like instead of a foot in there, it was a log of shit.
Really, like his feet were shit.
I'm pretty far away from his socks right now, and I could smell them. It smells like wet sweat.
Got it going like a turbo vet.
God, I'm embarrassed.
What?
I'm publicly shamed.
Yeah, well,
Hold the
we'll
mic
get really,
closer,
yeah.
nice like
no
that.
one's gonna be able to hear you unless
you
you,
go.
yeah, get right
That's
up
it.
into
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
We're not
That's
putting
right.
you on blast right now. We just want people to hear you. That's
Okay.
all. That
Yeah.
looks great. That's perfect. Good.
How's college going for you? We don't really get to interact with many college people.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty